Hello Twin Flames, this is Victoria and I'm back with the daily energy reading. Thank you for joining me today. This is going to be a general reading, so don't forget to take only what resonates and to leave what doesn't. This is going to be the classic format, so I'm going to be checking DF, DM energy and the connection energy this time. And then we'll see what I'm guided to do. I've got an extra oracle deck with me, Beyond Memoria, one of my favorites. Maybe I'll be guided to ask some more questions with tarot, we'll see. And I'm gonna start with the oracle deck. I'll pull a card for Divine Feminine and then for Divine Masculine to see what's happening with the energies right now. If you like what I'm doing, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, or comment below the video. It really helps me circulate these messages. And thank you to those who already subscribed. Okay, so Divine Feminine has got Find It Sanctuary, open into your spiritual source. Big time, yes. And a lot of you will say, but I'm already there. Thank you very much for the news. I've been doing that for the last X months or years. But you know, there's always additional depths, you know, there's always extra channels of communications, extra techniques you can use, extra gifts that you have that connect you to the divine, to your spiritual source, right? That you can find, that you can establish. It's like an extra type of medium. Like, you know, if you take mass media as an example, you have, I don't know, newspapers, you have social media, you have TV, you have radio, you know, you have all these different types of communication, mass communication. And the same here, but I mean, of course not the same, but you know, I have all kinds of layers to it, and you have all kinds of gifts to use to communicate that way. So this is finding that new depth. Okay, what about Divine Masculines? I have too many cards, so I'm going to shuffle a bit more. Apologies for not doing the daily read yesterday, but I did do a Divine Masculine special reading, so please check that out if you haven't done so. It's all focused on DM and what's going on with them right now. For Divine Masculines, we've got miracles. They have it easy, right? I'm just joking. Expect the wonders to emerge. So I was actually, now that I just mentioned the DM reading, in the DM reading, there were big energies connected with DM community, a collective going within. And this is like the realization that they need, in order to be the emperor on the outside, they first need to become that emperor on the inside. And here we have like an Eastern version of that, right? Like a sultan. Yeah. And I see this is like a continuation of that story of once they embark on the journey, even if they haven't made strides in that, but they're still on it, they have the direction and they're on it. You know, miracles will start to emerge. It's pretty cool. Okay, let's get to the tarot reading and see what's happening with DF, DM energy and the connection at this time. Alright, got two cards for DF. For Divine Masculines, please. And, wow, it's nice. And for the connection. I also did the 12/12 portal reading, so you may want to check that out on my channel. And the connection got Ace of Cups and 10 of Wands. How symbolic is that? Yes, baby. And we actually are getting more and more of different astrological events. I'm sure you all know about December 21st with the solstice and a lot of like planets lining up in the sky. It's on my Facebook page, actually. I found a good article about it, so you can check it out there. And yeah, there will be a few more. There will be Venus going into retrograde, in a conjunction of Venus. So quite a lot of events still in December happening. We'll have the full moon coming up as well. Right? So I'll see, I'll get some guidance from my spiritual source of what's the best format for readings during this time, and I'll try to make it as relevant as possible to what is needed, to what these energies mean, so you can utilize your energy, your potential to the best, you know, to your highest, for your highest good, basically, right? Because all of these energies, all of these astrological events, they open extra opportunities for us that we're supposed to utilize. Okay, let's get some clarifiers. We got the Emperor on the bottom of the deck again. Just saying. Please clarify Page of Cups, Seven of Swords for Divine Feminines. Nice. Please clarify Six of Wands for Divine Masculines. Please clarify Ace of Cups, Ten of Wands for the connection energy. Oops. Wow, we got 4 cards. Alright, alright. So, for Divine Feminine Collective, we've got Page of Cups and Seven of Swords and 2 of Pentacles. So Divine Feminines are basically realizing that, you know, they've been self-sabotaging personal intuition and personal decisions, right? So there is still doubt on certain level, and that's why they're kind of turning within to find that inner sanctuary that we saw. They realize that like a new layer of where there's a deceit, and it's not, I'm not trying to criticize anyone, but that's how it goes, right? With the spiritual path and with how we heal and how we go to the next level. We are finding out where we still have some gaps or some wounds, you know, some limitations and fears, and we overcome that, and that's how we learn, and we make the right choices. So part of it was because there was just too much going on, and you were trying to make everybody happy, and really in reality you didn't make yourself happy, and that's step number 1, right? And happy, I mean not in a self-indulgent way, but in a, you know, healthy, harmonious way. There is this new realization, hence the Page of Cups energy. So, you know, learning something new about, again, about true love, about what that relationship with yourself really means. I'm strongly getting this is all about you, Divine Feminines. It may be reflected, you may notice that out of how other people are treating you or some situations you get into. But whatever it is, or it could be just your own thinking pattern and, you know, your inner process. But whatever it is, you are drawn back to your own patterns. Like there's nobody to blame, even if it looks like that on the outside. It still comes back to you and your choices. Or lack of choices, right? Lack of choices towards you and what you need. Going within and finding that sanctuary will definitely help, yes. For masculines, we have 6 of Wands, clarified by 2 of Swords. Yeah, so there is this, I was talking about again, like heading on the spiritual journey and getting that direction. So at least they're seeing that whenever they make a choice with their heart, not necessarily overthink, you know, and have sleepless nights and go back and forth, if they're intuitively guided and they take the decision, whatever like their first feeling and assumption is about something, they feel like they come in victorious, or it ends in their success in that situation. And they're starting to learn and to get their head around this extra approach, right? At least as an extra to what they're used to, where they're listening to their intuition and they're taking an intuitive decision. Even if logically it doesn't seem like the best option or the easiest option, but if they follow their intuition, they get to the success. And they start to trust their intuition more, to trust themselves more, their inner discernment, which is beautiful. And for the connection, we have Ace of Cups, 10 of Wands. Classic story, you know, dropping the burdens to fill up the cup of love. Yeah, it looks like both twins really need to do that from what we saw with the individual energies. The burdens could look different on the outside, but regardless of whether they're brought into by other people and circumstances, or they are entirely internal in your head, there is definitely some baggage that needs to be dropped with regards to what love is. And for the attention, for the clarifiers, we have 9 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and Lovers, right? And look how To me, like, all these cards scream about this independence and empowerment, right? All of them in a bit different way. So Pentacles are of course a bit more about what it looks like in the public eye, right? But this is also to coming back within. Look at the Page of Pentacles in this deck. It's a meditation pose. He or she, yeah, it's a she actually, is trying and standing in this ring, is trying to find balance and to center herself. That's a starting point for any kind of manifestation in the physical. Nine of Pentacles, again, this is about this inner empress, right? It's about enjoying your life, and, you know, finding your own peace, harmony, and abundance, right? Finding the source of that. These two cards are more about feelings and passion, I would say, but still it's about that wisdom of what it really is, right? Again, what that true moment of inspiration and passion is that drives you towards your highest potential. And the choice in love, right? That is driven by love and not by obligations of what other people are expecting of me, or what my significant other would think if I do this or I don't do this, right? No, this is supposed to come from this internal power and passion and wisdom and the awareness, right? So big energies. As soon as the twins get to the part where they're dropping old burdens, old patterns, and don't worry as much, let's put it blunt, don't worry as much about what other people are thinking. The magic starts where they fill up their cup and they immediately are seen very much different to other people. Just off the bat, just like that. Not even saying anything new or doing anything different. Of course, they will be doing something different, but you know what I mean. They will project a very different, or like exude very different type of energy already, that will lead them to those loving choices and finding freedom and abundance, right? Nine of Pentacles is also about freedom. Okay, what else? Yeah, I really do want to pull the Beyond the Lemuria cards during this special time. So let's see, what should the twins be working on? How can they solve these challenges that they have in their life? Because yeah, this right now was more about the challenges rather than solutions. So what is the next step, the next logical step? For Divine Feminines, please. Okay, it flew away quite far, so I'm gonna have to pick it up. I'm sorry, guys. And this is Real Bridger. Wow, yes. Talking about spiritual sanctuary. Beautiful card. I have the book here, so I'm gonna read at least the divination so we don't miss anything. You are the pioneer of your life. The way forward may be in your dreams or visions. You might find it useful to do automatic writing or intuitive drawing to capture some of the more lucid information. Be creative and don't take on the opinions of others. Like I was saying, it's time to think and do things. Let me just pull this up. It's time to think and do things a whole other way. After all, as the saying goes, insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. Make of it what you will, Divine Feminines. But you are a realm bridger naturally. You're supposed to use this power right now to find the answers. Okay, what about Divine Masculine? What is the next step for Divine Masculine Collective? One card, please. All right. New blueprints, number 38. It comes to number 11, which is also about new templates and ideas. 38. Yeah, so the keywords are: be the change, take action, take a step no matter how small, ignite an upward spiral, make a positive change, ethics and compassion, creating a ripple of life. Yeah, remember what I was saying about Divine Masculines going into the right direction? That's creating that ripple of light. That's already getting those miracles to appear. So even if it's a small step. In the DM reading, we also had focused in, and like it was about, you know, taking it slow, right? So taking small steps, no rush. The divinatory meaning of the card. This card inspires action, no matter how small, that will create a ripple of light in the world. You are part of a bigger picture, a greater story, and your actions, your choices, your presence are making a difference. You have more power than you realize. Focus on what you can do and do it well. Change takes time, so make plans and start now. Yeah, it's a very strong manifestation time between now and end of the year, or at least between now and the 21st of December. So yeah, make it count. Create those, you know, New Year's resolutions. Think about the next step, how, no matter how small it is. So it's not that as scary, but you're still headed into the right direction. Okay, I hope this has been good for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll be back very soon with more readings for you. Bye now.